I've really been hyping up the CSGO market recently, but I genuinely think this is gearing up to be one of the best times to buy during the year. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you why. So as always, if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and help me get to 50k. And of course, check out my sponsor, Free Cash. Free Cash is the best way out there to start earning cash for, guess what, completely free. By going to the Earn tab, there is short surveys you can fill out, mobile games you can play, and videos you can watch to earn coins, which you could turn into cash right away. Yesterday, users cashed out over $30,000, earned $25 on average, and it takes less than 20 minutes until you can cash out for the first time. Their withdrawing methods also give you a ton of options: gift cards, skins, crypto, PayPal, anything you want. So why not spend some spare time making some easy money? Be sure to check out Free Cash with that link in the description and sign up with my link for a free 100 coins. But for now, let's get right into the video. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is really straightforward. It's the CSGO player count, and surprisingly, it's actually been looking incredibly strong over the past month, which the reason I say surprisingly is kind of because I just opened up this webpage one day and just saw we had a 10% gain. So I guess it isn't too surprising, it just is to me. But either way, we just hit over an average of 600,000 players, nearly 1 million peak players in the past 30 days, and a massive 10% gain in player count that we haven't seen in a long time. This is obviously good for the economy, since more players means more people buying play skins, more people investing, holding onto skins, and overall more players just means more people buying skins. And this brings me into my next point: more people opening cases. In the month of January, roughly 21.7 million cases were unboxed. Note that Riptide cases were actually the most unboxed as well, which is presumably why we've seen their price recover a bit since the dip from the Dreams and Nightmares case being released. I still think we're going to see them keep dipping in price over time, but 3 million cases unboxed in 1 month is insane. Either way, my plan is still the same: to buy them when they bottom out, probably when the next operation gets released. But either way, I think the economy is looking great so far. The thing is, with numbers like this, I want to compare it to the massive spike we saw in May/June of 2021 in the entire market. We're actually dead in the middle of that 550,000 to 650,000 average player count right now. And the thing is, like I've been saying probably for around the past 2 months at this point, I think we're going to see the market react in a really strong way during this time. Last time, around the May/June period, it was a month or two after Broken Fang ended when we hit these highs. And of course, we've got Riptide ending apparently at the end of February, and then news that the next major is coming in early May, so not too far away actually. We've still got some quote-unquote dry period months where this massive community with hundreds of thousands of more players now, probably millions more people playing the game actually a month, are gonna want some skins. And it's very possible we see another spike just like last time. But if not, and I wouldn't place all my chips on a spike like this happening, I still think the economy is going to look really strong, and we're going to be in a great place leading up to the major, probably throughout the major as well. And I just think the only real thing we have to look out for at this point is the new operation coming, which, I mean, we have no signs of, so we gotta assume it's going to be like after the major at least, or at least a few months out after this operation ends. Either way, it's definitely not something we have to worry about yet. Now, let me go back for a minute to cases, since I mentioned that we had almost 22 million cases being unboxed in the month of January. 3 million Riptide cases once again, but if we continue this trend for the next few months with absurdly high amounts of Riptide cases for one being unboxed, I really think we're going to start to see that sort of same trend that we saw with Broken Fang cases, where we'll slowly dip off after the operation comes to a close over the course of the next few months. Then when the new operation comes, we bottom out, and then we just start taking off in price with these things, like we saw with the Broken Fang case. But as for other cases, and we'll just look at the Broken Fang case on Price Stalker since we're on that topic, what we're going to have to see is supply fall off below this sort of support level that we're at now, which is definitely possible, but it is something we're going to have to see if we want price to spike. But at the same time, it's going to be pretty difficult to do. But With so many more people playing the game every month and millions more cases being unboxed a month, if this continues, I think we're in the perfect conditions to have another spike like this. Whether or not it's as long or as sudden as the last one, I can't tell you, but supply on the market will tell you that on Price Stalker. And since we're already at a much higher level in price than we were before the last spike, I definitely believe we can hit all new all-time highs this year. And if it's not during these next few months, I believe it will be later in the year. Either way, I have really good hopes for this year in CS. Also, another interesting thing that I want to point out with the breakout case especially, definitely one of the most looked at cases as an investment, is that only, quote unquote only, around 250,000 were opened in the month of December, and that has jumped up to 400,000 in December. So definitely a really interesting case to look at, a case I've hyped up for a long time and I still see a great future for. But either way, even though I've only been focused on cases in this last part of the video, I think play skins, knives, all that good stuff are all in the same sort of boat, and I think they will hit a new all-time high this year as well. Something random just like the Deagle Blaze, an older collection skin and good play skin, something like this has already looked up in the past few months, and if you go back and look at other old play skins, old investment skins, old operation skins, as long as they're not oversupplied, they've seen this as well. And even the vast majority of knives, excluding the newer ones that have been released, have been looking really strong as well. Normally I don't like recommending you guys around too much, since I try to make these videos somewhat short and cover everything as simply and quickly as possible, but as for play skins, I really recommend watching this video I made on them not too long ago that sums up everything you should be looking for in buying them, because I mean, who doesn't like owning nice skins? And when you own some nice skins, you ideally want to sell them for some money, or at least break even when that time comes, down many months after you buy them. So I really recommend watching this video, especially in this economy where things are looking really up. But either way, that just classifies as what a good play skin is and which ones are going to yield you some good profit throughout this year and honestly much longer. But besides that, I think that is going to wrap it up for this short video. Be sure to let me know if you guys are as hopeful for the CS economy in the future as much as I am. With numbers continuing to grow like this and millions more cases being unboxed, it's kind of hard not to be. But besides that, that's going to wrap it up for this one. So as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.